Oh, you smell like outside. Get out.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Dalton's Bengals. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Larry, we are in the place the folks here call the Jungle, and that's Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Because Justin's a sociopath. He's got 95 kick power and like 85 or 88 accuracy, I think.
Well, a first carry from Giovanni Bernard.
Face mask, first play of the game.
Back at the 23-yard line.
Real life.
First and 10 for Dalton. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. So the D-line's going to spread out. On the toss, Bernard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Dalton throwing on second down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A good pickup there at 22. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
Dalton, first and 10. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And he's brought down. Give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Second down now after the pass completion. This will be Dalton again. On the screen, Bernard. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. And they take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And now the starting lineup for the offense. And Julius Thomas highlighted, my friend.
Brandon, he's one of the latest in a long line of basketball players turned football players who have had great success. And he uses those basketball skills to get open in his pass routes.
Here's Chris Ivory with his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The defensive starters now for Cincinnati.
Ray Maluga competes very hard as a linebacker. Very difficult to block and keep out of the play.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he's got it to Hearns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is Ivory. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Five yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback. Has to slide and find open
about 3
space to
times.
throw. That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
I think we all do.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Bortles. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Now Jones. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
Starting
back
to get a little
up in their own
greedy,
territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a 1st down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the 1st. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground is the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
So the run gets them the 1st set of downs. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They send Green to the left on his own. Here's Dalton.
Oh, my God.
This one's incomplete.
Fucking
This
Eifert.
big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Why are you getting rid of C.J. Spiller? Clifford Jason Spiller.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
What the hell? Connection to my peer lost? Get there earlier so you can get all your shit together. Like, the last thing you want is to walk into the door at 7:30. Really, you want to, if I were you, just saying, I'd have left like already by now to beat the traffic. I mean, just the traffic around the event. You've been to WWE events before. You know it's a fucking madhouse. I've been to 5 this year. It was great. I went to... honestly, I think I'm done. I think the last thing that's coming this way is like a house show for SmackDown. But yeah, I mean, I've seen 2 of the last 4 pay-per-views in person. Like, I went to Battleground, I went to Backlash, I've been to SmackDown, I've been to NXT. Well, no, one was in DC and the other one was in Richmond. Yeah, like I said, they've been on a real East Coast swing. A real East Coast swing.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features 2 quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Dalton's Bengals. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken at his 4.
Wow, the Giants are the definition of mediocre. This is par for the course. a bit of a downgrade from Mal Davis.
First carry for Chris Ivory. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all
Isn't he like legally blind or some shit?
But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again they run, again it's Ivory. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That's a prime example of how tough Chris Ivory can be to bring down.
He's so good that I think that he would last very well in a boxing gym. You know, because he's going to wear you down with those types of runs all game long. And if they can't start getting him on the ground quicker and more efficiently,
it's like 5.5 mil.
They got a long game in front of them.
Oh, shit.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Trading away Von Miller's kind of fucked you now,
Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands.
To do all your recent,
really
yeah, they're gone. They're all
close
gone.
Things down inside.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They run the counter to Ivory. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out.
Here we go. Green 39.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch.
How, man?
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Field position here for the offense. They send
oh my God
on his own. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do?
He pressed A.J. Green.
A.J. Green.
You tell me.
For a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 97 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead.
A 97-yard touchdown for Adriel Jeremiah Green.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator.
Why would you press A.J. Green at the 3-yard line?
Risk taker.
Why would you press A.J. Green at all?
He valued the opportunity to create a.
He has 99 release.
What could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
This is taken at his 4.
99 release. Adriel Jeremiah.
And out now comes Jackson.
There's a reason why he is the reigning, defending, undisputed best wide receiver in the league.
Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
The drive begins with a run by Ivory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And then I have a witty response.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
In motion, Julius Thomas. They stay on the ground. Ivory again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I love coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
They'll come out in the pistol. 3rd down, here's Ivory. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the pistol, Ivory. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Darqueze Dennard is an up-and-coming cornerback who thrives in press man coverage.
Second down following the run.
Really? Press man coverage?
They come up in an offset eye. This is Ivory. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He'll pick up
Have
only
fun.
a yard
Take
there,
pictures.
And it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
I don't care how you live your life, Ghetto. That was rude. I'm sorry.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And
yeah, you put that shit down.
Made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Don't make it awkward. A very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll begin here with Bernard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Deuces? What, are you leaving too?
It's 2nd down. Don't look it. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert.
Got to make sure they respect your gangster.
32 brought down there. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the
How high
Bengals
up
with a
did it go?
football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
The correct answer was all the way up. Because that's how high it went. It went all the way up.
Zebra. 380.
2nd down, Dalton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in
Nothing
bounds and
can
complete
stop
the
me.
catch.
I'm
And a
all
great
the way
job
up.
by our crew on the camera shot. Love when
All
you see
the
the
way up.
grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets
All the
flying
way
out.
up.
Great catch. Now a carry
All the
for
way up.
Bernard. And
Nothing
some
can
room
stop
to
me. I'm
maneuver.
all the way up.
Past the 20.
Ah, just shy.
There for Cincinnati.
Just shy.
49 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this
Gio
team
just
is on
ran
this win
52
streak,
yards.
big runs like that.
When you see
He got
runs like
tackled
that
at the
broken
1.
off,
If I'd
you
have-
know
I
this is a
should have
team
dove.
that's
If I'd have
confident
dove for it,
running
he'd have got the
football.
touchdown.
A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Touchdown.
Puts it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Giovanni Bernard.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
Who they say they gonna beat them Bengals?
Grow their lead. Nugent on now for the extra point.
I'll see you in a couple of weeks, biatch.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
All I can say is we might have us a battle of the undefeateds.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away.
I felt it. I did.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
So did I.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's Bortles to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
I think the best offenses love to get the
All
ball
the
to
way
running
fun.
backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Carry number 10 now for Ivory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down now following the run. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he will have a first down as they get
fuck,
into
I
the
just heard
ground
somebody
at the
else.
37. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
Yeah. Yeah.
Another pistol look here.
Here we go. Green, 39. Slow.
They'll his yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there.
God damn it, lost Malcolm Smith
There's
too.
another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game.
This, I am being decimated by fucking injuries already.
What they've done so far.
About to hit the reset button on all these injuries.
Here we go. Green, 90.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. It'll be a gain of 11.
That's real. I don't think anybody would complain. Everybody would be getting their injuries back too.
Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Hurns the man in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh
He
my
will
god.
have the first down. As
So
he's brought
fucking
down
lucky I got
up near
tangled up.
midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Offensive linemen love creating
Behind
space
the
for their
line, the
guys
scrimmage
carrying
and
the ball.
everything, and
But
got
when that
tangled
guy
up
also
on,
breaks
you know,
tackles and
on a
creates
pile
extra
of
yardage,
guys.
they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Green, 8.
Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go. Blue, 45. Blue, 45.
Now Bortles on the bootleg. It's caught
Oh
right
my
side.
God.
It turns. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hurns, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Dalton now to pass. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he's brought down after a good game. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL.
He did.
What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy took over as a freshman in college and got better.
Why we were
and better
killing him
each
so
year.
hard
Always
earlier in the
added
chat.
a little bit more to his game, get stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. It's a pickup of 4.
Please,
It'll
White
bring
Billy.
up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still
Me, I was
a good
genuinely
first
concerned.
down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Set, blue, dagger, dagger. 8. Red, blue, zebra, zebra.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Blue, 10.
It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. They send Green to the left on his own. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he fires one.
How was that an interception?
A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I hate that shit,
the
man.
Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And
When your guy and the defender catches it at the same time, they automatically just give it to the fucking defender.
But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They start on the ground with Ivory. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Ivory. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Chris Ivory off to the races.
Oh,
Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory.
Nobody can fucking hit Chris Ivory. Nobody can catch Chris Ivory.
Extra point of tying this one up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah.
And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra
Block
point
the extra
attempt.
point, though.
Unsuccessful.
Yep.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is
Now it's
shaping up to be a tight
14-13,
one. The second half,
almost
this could prove
halftime.
crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's got time. And a right side completion here by LaFell. It's a gain of 11 yards that time.
You know what really sucks?
And now it looks like
That quote-unquote interception is my only incomplete pass of the day.
Coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
All the more reason to be cheesed off about it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Hey, he put some respect on A.J. Green's name. He ain't pressed me since.
Dalton, 1st and 10. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s. I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves that you'd wear in diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
What'd you do to the tank? I said, what'd you do to the tank to deserve its ire?
Makes it 1st and 20. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Silly bitch, you never shoot back at tanks.
And it'll be Dalton again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Just got to get back into field goal range.
2nd down following the incompletion. One receiver left, 2 to the right. 380. And again, Andy Dalton to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before half for Bortles. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm not mistaken, I get the ball back in half.
A little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out.
I let him score 13 unanswered
points. We can get to the 3rd quarter now.
Yeah. It was 14-0, now it's 14-13.
This one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie,
as many as necessary,
you're to the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Bernard trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. To throw here, Dalton. And this is LaFell. It's caught. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And over the middle, it's LaFell. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it here with Bernard. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a 10-yard gain then. It sets him up now 1st and goal.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
got a
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Here's Dalton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll come out in the pistol.
You don't want to be talking about I'll take that guy and that guy.
Play clock winding down. They'll run here with Bernard.
Didn't make it any less
This will result
good.
in losing yardage back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but the loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move.
I've always been wondering what
They're
you're talking
breathing
about.
fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
C'est magnifique.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch.
Who they?
And that's
Who
exactly
they?
why you want to
Who
drop
they
those
say they're
types
going
of
to beat
plays
them
because
Bengals?
coverage is just going to go to the natural pass. The guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4.
That's Central Florida, bro.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A look at the offense now. Coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the
Oh, it
ball
looks like
out
they
for
fixed
play
the
action,
user,
you're good to go.
the scores on the
6
ticker,
yards here to go
not
for
the scores, the
offense on
records.
second down.
Yeah, because everybody's showing either 2-0, 1-1, or 0-2. Instead of, there being a phantom game in there somewhere.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop
He
a little
was last year.
you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And the tip
Last year he was a
altered the
fucking
ball
monster.
flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really
Like,
nice play by the guys
high
on the defensive
80s,
side of
low
the ball,
90s,
but
and
for the
everything.
guys on the offensive line,
And he had
they're
like
doing a
98
nice job
press.
of trying to protect
Only
their
problem
passer,
is he's
but
short.
when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a
I
play
hear what
on
you
him,
said.
make some type of contact to try and get his arms out
Well,
of the
we both
sky.
know that's a goddamn lie.
Z. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. He sets to fire deep.
How?
This is caught
Come
inside
on,
the
man.
15. A big play there. Bortles to Robinson. 46 yards.
Not only did he escape my fucking blitz, he also managed to throw a perfect
So for
fucking
that big
dime.
gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
So inescapably gay.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On first and 10, here's Bortles.
Didn't escape the blitz
And
that
he'll be
time,
hit
faggot.
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go. Green.
Bortles will try again. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to get the football.
They're probably
at the
gonna reverse that.
23-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they
Yeah, I
need to
knew they were
make
gonna
in the
overturn
passing
that.
game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Third down, still 14 yards left.
Green 90. Green 90.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Nowhere to go here. He
That time
lost
it was
the
a
football.
fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they recover the fumble in plus position, but they can't go anywhere. In fact, they go backwards, but they do get a field goal out of it.
They'll take the three, but in a lot of ways, they feel like they let themselves down by not capitalizing, and they definitely let the defense down for getting the key turnover.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Remember when the Florida State War Chants used to be like the hottest song of 2003?
Right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
You don't remember that? Shake your tail, feather?
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the...
Who the hell's Earl Wolf? Only Wolf I know is Derek.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Yeah, you might as well be saying that name in Chinese. I don't know if I bet it.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Bam, bam, bam.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
I don't know who that was, but one of you was just typing like a 16-year-old
Second
girl.
down here after the incomplete pass. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. 3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. And that's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Didn't angle it far enough.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the busy afternoon continues for Ivory. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Ivory. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On to stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Oh, you're a carrier.
Play coverage here.
He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And now a first down following that long gain. They come up in an offset eye. Bortles. And that's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Ivory that time. And that'll bring up second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. And he takes this down deep into Cincinnati territory. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Into the red zone, it's Bortles. He finds Hearns left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They give it to Ivory. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They come up in an offset eye. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's complete to Lewis. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Just let him take the lead.
Mercedes Lewis, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a
it's 22-21 now.
Conversion. Bortles is going to throw for it. That's caught at the 2.
But he didn't get the 2-point conversion. So now all I need to do is get in the field goal range and waste time.
Push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
Still 3 minutes and 7 seconds left in the game.
To boot it away.
Oh, yeah. Hella
This will
time.
be taken in after 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
For that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Again, here's Bernard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Around 2 minutes to go, and if the D can hold them, That'll end this one.
We always think about the offense attacking. In this case, I'm looking for the defense to do the same.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Zebra! Zebra!
Third down from the gun. Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
What the?
So they will set
God
up
damn it.
shop. Excellent field position in the
Well,
red
looks
zone
like I might
at the
lose this game after all.
19-yard line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They're up by one.
It was a minute 56 left, and Andy Dalton just fumbled the fucking ball at the 19-yard line.
You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy throws.
He's in the red zone, basically.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, 8. They'll try and burn some clock now with Ivory. And they're going to lose some. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They come out here in the eye. Back to throw, Bortles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Oh, my God. Oh, my fucking God. Yeah, of course. He just manages to nudge his way past the line.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers.
Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
So now he can just kneel it out. Yeah, he's in victory formation.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
And they will take a knee here.
Fucking unbelievable, man. I led this entire fucking game. Like, there wasn't a second of this game where I wasn't in the lead until the middle of the 4th quarter.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Wow, that was actually smart. He took the delay of game, so now he can kneel out the rest of the game. Doesn't have to worry about any time being left.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here. They're going to
Motherfuck,
escape
man.
with a 1-point victory. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
No way I should have lost that game.
Bortles with a knee
None.
to the ground, and that should do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together.
Outplayed that guy the entire fucking game. Like, it was never even close.